You know what I had for lunch yesterday? A weed. A weed that scientists at Yale University tested in 2022 and then went dead silent about, because what they found broke every rule in biology. It does something that no other plant on Earth does. It makes omega-3 fatty acids that are only supposed to exist in the ocean. Land plants cannot do this. It is considered biologically impossible. This weed does it anyway. The fish oil supplement industry is worth $4 billion a year. $4 billion. And this plant, this thing crawling through the cracks in your driveway right now, produces the same compound for free. You could walk outside, pick it, put it in your mouth, and get more omega-3 per gram than a $15 piece of salmon. My name is Margaret Hollowell. People call me Maggie. I'm 94 years old, and I've been eating this plant 3 times a week since I was in my early 30s. My mother called it purslane. The scientists call it Portulaca oleracea. Most people call it purslane, and most people kill it. The herbicide industry spends $40 billion a year making sure you never eat what's growing for free in your own yard. Bayer, Corteva, Syngenta, they sell chemicals specifically designed to kill purslane. Specifically. They formulated poisons with this one plant's name on the target list. Think about that. Why would a $40 billion industry engineer a chemical weapon against a weed unless that weed threatened their business model? Because it does. If you eat purslane, you don't buy fish oil. If you eat purslane, you don't buy omega-3 supplements. If you eat purslane, you don't buy vitamin E capsules, because purslane has 7 times more vitamin E than spinach. You don't buy beta-carotene pills because it has 6 times more than carrots. You don't buy melatonin gummies because purslane produces melatonin naturally. One plant replaces 5 products off the pharmacy shelf, and it grows for free, and it can't be killed, and it can't be patented. And that is the most dangerous combination in American commerce. I learned about purslane from my mother, and she learned it from hers. They picked it from the garden rows all summer long, didn't plant it, didn't tend it. It just appeared every year like it was trying to tell us something. Mama tossed it in salads. Sometimes she cooked it down in a hot pan with a little bacon grease and a splash of vinegar. It has this bright, lemony, slightly salty crunch when it's raw. When you cook it, it goes soft like spinach, but with a silkiness that spinach doesn't have. I never stopped eating it, even when the neighbors looked at me funny. Even when my daughter Linda said, "Mama, you're eating weeds." I said, "Linda, your great-grandmother ate this weed and lived to 97. Your grandmother ate this weed and lived to 91. I'm eating this weed and I'm 94. You don't eat this weed, and you take 4 medications. Which one of us is doing it wrong? She got quiet after that. Now here's the part that should scare you. In 2022, Dr. Erica Edwards at Yale published findings in a journal called Science Advances. Her team had been studying purslane because it shouldn't be able to survive the way it does. It grows in drought. It grows in heat. It grows in soil so bad, nothing else will live. They wanted to know how. What they found was that purslane runs 2 completely different photosynthesis systems inside the same cell at the same time. One system is for fast growth. The other is for drought survival. No other plant on Earth can do both simultaneously. Edwards called it a kind of super plant. This plant survives on 1/5 the water that corn needs. It produces 200,000 seeds per plant. Each seed stays alive in the soil for 40 years. Every piece of stem that touches dirt grows into a new plant. One university tried to kill it by covering soil with black plastic and baking it in the sun. Their conclusion was that if purslane dies from that method, everything that could go right did go right, meaning it probably won't die. This is the plant the American lawn care industry wants gone. This is what your homeowners association calls a violation. This is what agricultural extension offices publish eradication bulletins about. And this is what I put in my salad yesterday for lunch. I want you to understand the math. Americans spend $20 a bottle on fish oil supplements every month. That's $240 a year. Purslane grows free in every state, every climate zone, every crack and every sidewalk, from Maine to California. It produces more omega-3 per acre than any cultivated crop. It asks for nothing. No water, no fertilizer, no care, no money. The solution to the omega-3 deficiency that affects most Americans is already growing in their yards, and they're spraying it with Roundup. I'm 94 years old. I have never taken a fish oil pill. I have never taken a vitamin E supplement. My eyes work, my joints work, my skin heals fast, my mind is clear. And 3 times a week, I eat something that $40 billion in herbicide sales is designed to make sure you never try. Go outside. Look at the edges of your garden, the cracks in your patio, the borders of your lawn. Look for a flat plant with reddish stems and small, thick, fleshy leaves. Break a stem. If it's juicy and almost clear inside, that's purslane. Pick the young leaves, wash them, put them in your mouth. That first bite is the taste of something the industry never wanted you to know. Free, growing right now, while you paid $20 for a pill trying to copy what it does. My mother told me something when I was a girl that I never forgot. She said, "Maggie, pay attention to what they tell you to kill, because if it wasn't a threat to somebody's wallet, nobody would bother." 60 years later, I'm still eating that threat for lunch.